you're going to do it right. It's the Hollywood Bowl. It's Nicole, it's Vanessa, it's Neil, it's big.
All right, you guys ready? Oh, I've been aspiring to direct for a long time. But as an actor, you kind of have to pick your battles. And thankfully have a pretty busy day job. So the Bowl ended up calling me because of my past association with Rent, and I leapt at the opportunity. I love the show, and I think it's a great challenge.
A friend of mine, Adam Shankman, told me that Neil was doing this, and I went and I sang for him in the middle of my Dancing Stars rehearsal. I said, Derek, I got to take a lunch break and go sing. Take me or leave me. I'll be right back. And next thing you know, I got a text message from Neil. And it was a really great text message, so I'm happy to be a part of this.
I was so enthusiastic. I was like, okay. I was jumping in with both feet. But it's such an amazing musical, and I haven't done musicals in so long. And the fact that he was doing it in the Hollywood Bowl, and it was my friend, somebody I could trust that was directing it, I was like, it couldn't go wrong. We're just both supportive of each other, and he's very inspiring and supportive, and yeah.
Dancing with the Stars definitely prepared me for this. It's actually funny because there's a number called the Tango Maureen, and originally my character's not supposed to be in it because they're singing about me. But because Dancing with the Stars is my tango, they're like, we want you to tango in it. So I'm doing a tiny little tango cameo appearance. It'll remind me of the old days. Where's Derek?
Being in it, you have to be so conscious of executing well and what it means to you individually. And directing it, you have to be much more conscious of the flow of things, or the focus of things, because you can't just sit and look at one person. You need to pass it around. And so my job is to keep things moving and to make sure that everyone is understanding why they're saying what they're saying and keep everything at a tight clip.
I knew the songs that I sing. I knew all of my solos, but the thing that you forget when you're doing a show like this is it's not just your solos. There's a lot of music. It's an opera. So you have to learn all these backgrounds, and they gave me a music book this thick as what you talking about? I know my songs. We'll open up a restaurant in Santa Fe. That I was like, oh no, there's oohs and ahs and backgrounds. That's the hardest part. But luckily we have done it in 6 days.
We spent a lot of time casting. That was our biggest hurdle. Because it's the Hollywood Bowl, so you want to include people that are recognizable enough to sell tickets, but still honor the show in a way that diehard Rent fans won't be appalled. And so I think we've come up with a nice balance. You know, when you're thinking of small lists of people who can play roles, and you look at Mimi Marquez, she's one of the star characters in the show. She's supposed to be 19 years old. She's supposed to be darker complexion. She's supposed to be a tiny little girl who moves really well and sings great. Tell me the short list of girls that can do that. Vanessa is like at the top of the list, and I had thankfully just worked with her and saw her amazing work ethic. When she commits herself to something, she really represents herself very well and very professionally. You know, she wants to show people, I think, just how talented an actress she can be, and this is a good opportunity for her to do that.
Neil is so responsible. I mean, he's very eloquent, and he's such an actor's director because obviously he was an actor before, so he knows how to get his point across. And he's just so enthusiastic. Like, he's such an amazing spirit about him that really gives light to everyone.
He's absolutely amazing because he's a performer as well, and he's done Mark. He knows the show intimately, so it's the best of both worlds.
Well, he knows the show. It's really great to work with somebody who knows the show in and out, obviously, because he was in the show. And it's just great to know that he just knows what he's doing, and he's asking all the right questions. But what I love about Neil is that he's very trusting with us, so that he allows us to do our own thing. My character, Maureen, is a lesbian performance artist activist. And she has a performance piece in the show called Over the Moon. And basically, I just prepared my piece, and he's like, all right, I get it. And he's just letting me do with whatever I want and just have the freedom that I want. And I just love that he's just trusting us and respecting us, and he's always there for us, like when we need him.